Jesus, man.
That's
Is
my
this
bad.
amateur hour? What are we
It
doing?
really is, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, three. No. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 12 of the ZonaBoyz Podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about Aaron Rodgers and his drug addiction, Hollywood Brown taking a little joyride, other Cardinals news, and NFL news. We have a lot to talk about. Season's coming up. News just keeps flowing. How you doing, guys?
Fantastic. So,
Wonderful.
I want to
I'm doing
introduce
good.
somebody. We have somebody new. You know Ben J, but right here we have someone Matt. I don't know your last name, so if you want to introduce yourself.
my name is Matt Kajowski. I just want to say it's an honor to be in the presence of you fine gentlemen, and excited to talk about some sports tonight.
Yes, sir. And a fellow Cardinals fan too, so you know it's nice to have somebody that supports
Yeah,
us, unlike Ben.
it's a prerequisite to be on the show, I feel.
Yep.
I
So
hate this guy.
so we're gonna jump right into NFL news, and I don't think we talked about this the last episode, but Deshaun Watson, his suspension was announced, and it was only 6 games.
Bullshit.
And it's kind of wild. I mean, the NFL's already appealing it, like they're trying to get a longer suspension, but I just want to get your guys' opinions on it.
I think it should be longer, dude. I feel like the NFL is not consistent with like their like sexual like harassment things.
Like they're trying to.
Yeah, the way the judge when she came down was like it was definitely egregious acts, but they weren't violent. Like sexual assault doesn't have to be just because there's tears to it doesn't mean that just because it wasn't violent wasn't heinous. That's what I didn't
Yeah,
like about it from her, the way she worded that. Just made it seem like, oh, it wasn't violent, so it couldn't be that bad.
yeah. A couple cat calls never hurt nobody. Couple,
Yeah,
hey, just go down low for a couple $20
Hey,
and you're
hey,
good.
hey, hey, hey! You getting toxic over there, Ben? Let's calm down, buddy.
Hey, I'm just saying what Deshaun might have said. That's all I'm saying.
I think it's primarily comes back on the league though, because I think the league only provided the judge with like 5 interviews. It was from 5 of the 25 accusers, 'cause that's all they interviewed. So
It's because they
you know,
reached settlements with all the other ones. I think it was like 20 of them. Deshaun reached settlements with
oh,
20 of them, and so there's only like 4 or 5 cases that they kept
yeah,
going on with, wasn't it?
okay, yeah, but I still think that because a few of those were only settled last week, weren't they? Like the last four, because I think there's only one left.
Yeah,
So I,
yeah. I saw
I,
there's
s-
only one left.
yeah, but I still think that I think that the league could have did more as far as even interviewing more of the women because it wasn't a legal thing even though it was dropped for or settled out of court. It's still about the personal conduct policy. The league can still suspend them without it going to court or anything.
Yeah.
I think it's
Okay.
the NFL trying to save face or trying to right one of their many wrongs they did.
I
Yeah.
think
I
that. Oh, sorry, Ben. You go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I was gonna say that like I seen someone like on Twitter saying like the NFL's big about or like Roger Goodell's big about like public appeal and like what the public thinks. So like with the ruling and people being upset about it, he's probably gonna go back to this, which he is appealing the court's decision,
Yeah.
seeing if they can get a longer suspension because they really
Yeah,
don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they don't
think
want
he'll
to.
get 12 games, and then I think after he gets 12 games, he'll just miss the full season because the Browns won't have a chance for the playoffs, and they're not going to play their quarterback in 5 meaningless games that they just gave almost $250 million to.
yeah. I was reading too that they wanted to that the league wanted to try to make a monetary to try to fine him a little more because the way they structured his contract, I think with he's suspended 6 games, he only loses out on like $300,000 or something.
Yeah, they structure it in a way to where he doesn't make as much money the first year, and then everything comes out like on the back end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
think he only makes like 1.2 mil this year, and then next year the cap hits really hard.
I just want to say my boy Aaron said he'll let Watson touch him for settlement, and I think we're all
I
with
think
him
we're
on
on the
that.
same boat.
So, But
I've seen Aaron. I don't know if Deshaun Watson will want to touch him though.
I think that they're gonna suspend him for longer. Like, I don't think he should be suspended for the season. He did play, or he had the option to play last year, but he didn't. So, like, I don't really hold those 17 games like against him, counting towards a suspension. But at the same time, I don't think he should be. I mean, if there's so many cases and a judge, like actual judge, finds like little amount of evidence to like really go off of, then I'm just like, okay, suspend them 12 games. I think that's kind of that's fair.
Yeah. Well, the NFL's like big about like not looking bad in front of the public eye, like with the sexual allegations, because a lot of players have gotten away with it before. So if they want to keep those 6 games, I think they need to reduce D-Hop's suspension and Calvin Ridley's suspension.
Yeah, I don't think.
Just to show that sexual misconduct is like worse than these other things.
Yeah, I think that's what's really killing them too. It's just like Ben said, the length of the other suspensions for other offenses, other things that the league frowns upon. That's really killing them in the public opinion.
It's just different because these other cases haven't really been dealt with an independent judge. It's all been from Roger Goodell himself. That's another
Yeah,
thing that they're really going to go off of too. It kind of
Yeah.
sucks. But I think that like cases like that with Calvin Ridley and Hopkins, like they really shouldn't be getting suspended for that long. I mean, if Deshaun's getting suspended for this many games, why is Ridley getting suspended for 17 and Hopkins is getting suspended for 6 for having 0.1% of a freaking SARM in his body that had no masking agent? So I mean, it's just like something contaminated.
It came from his shampoo, like he said. It was all in the shampoo.
I don't want to talk about it.
100%. Dude, really shouldn't even get suspended. He fucking lost all of his bets.
When
honestly.
you bet for the Falcons to win, you're not a smart gambler. You're not inside. You don't have insider information or nothing. Like, no, come on.
Exactly. Calvin was on that team and he still bet it. There's no way he had inside information.
The league can't even be mad because the league gets kickbacks off of all that FanDuel DraftKings. So the league made some money off him losing the bet. They can't be that mad at the guy.
That should have been his fine right there. Him losing all that money on those dumbass bets.
Dude, it was
Yeah.
$1,500 off of what he made. Dude, that's like a fucking $10 like Hail Mary parlay bet you make, Ben.
True. And I still hope it hits.
So, let's go to the next topic. Dolphins tampering. I think they said that 2019 they were tampering with Brady before he left the Patriots, and then was it last year, Jay, that you were talking about? They were talking with Sean Payton.
I believe it was during this last season they were talking to him. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what wasn't it a first round pick? Is that what they lost?
A first and a third, right?
Yeah, first and a third.
Yeah.
And their owner got suspended for a full year or 6 months.
I think it's only through October.
It's only through October.
Yeah, I
Like
think it
the
was
owner
only through.
and the majority owner got suspended. Like that's like their only punishments.
It's kind of crazy. I mean, I don't think Brady or Sean Payton should have got, because they said like there were like some consequences that they could have had. What do you guys think about that?
No, I don't think there's anything that the most punishment should be handed down on Stephen Ross, the owner, and the other guy, just for even reaching out and doing something like that. You can't fault the guys if someone that not works with you, but a potential employer reaches out to you. You can't get mad at the guys that are reached out to.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree with you. I mean, that's pretty much it on that. I mean, it's not much else to talk about. First and third. I mean, I don't think it's
Pretty crazy they would even try that, I think, though.
It's the Dolphins, dude. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
They said
even
Bill
saying-
Belichick kind of made this happen. He saw the Dolphins getting better, and he was like, "Oh, you know what?"
He did. He said, "Let me just text Brian Flores. Congratulations. Congrats on being unemployed, I guess."
So, just quick news around the league. Tim Patrick tore his ACL. Was it like 2 days ago? I think in a camp. It's kind of crazy. They said it was what was it non-contact? I didn't know. I didn't really read into it.
I didn't see if it was non-contact or not. But Denver's kind of stacked at receivers still, or it has enough options.
I mean, they have Jerry Judy, Cortland Sutton. I think they said KJ Hamler's gonna have to step up to fill that
KJ Hamler,
Tim
yeah.
Patrick spot. I mean, we were just talking about Tim Patrick too. I mean, it's kind of crazy, huh, Jay? I think we cursed him.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought he was gonna have a really good year this year.
Yeah, but I think like for fantasy wise, it helps Jerry Judy stocks a lot. So
Yeah, it definitely has to.
Yeah.
What's up, Ben?
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, him and KJ Hamler too, right? Because they'll have KG slide into the slot now.
Mm-hmm. But Judy would just see more volume, in my opinion. So
Is Cortland Sutton's their number one guy, huh?
yeah,
Either him or
was the number one
Judy.
outside, and then Judy.
Yeah. Russell Wilson throwing to him, that's still a team that could win the division.
So, oops. Sorry about that. Deontay Johnson signs a 2-year, $36.7 million deal. It's kind of crazy. I don't really hear the Steelers doing a whole lot during, free agency or like signing players like that.
Yeah, I thought they got him for a really good deal though. Only $18 million a year for him.
Yeah. So, I mean, Deontay Johnson does a lot for them. Like, I feel like he's their best receiver. Like Chase Claypool's good, Juju was good, but I feel like Deontay Johnson just showed up, in bigger moments.
He does have a case of the drops, though, but I agree. I think that is a good deal for Deontay Johnson, especially after Christian Kirk blew up the market. Anything under 20 million, I think, is good for a receiver these days.
Oh yeah. He's their number 2 for sure, right?
I'd say he's the number one, either him or Claypool. Yeah, I think he's better than Claypool.
I think he's better than Claypool, but I think in that system, like the Steelers see Claypool as their number 1.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've heard that Pickens, the rookie's having a real good camp, and he's pretty talented. So who knows?
Yeah.
They all seem like they're all in the same
They're gonna
vicinity.
have Trubisky or Rudolph throwing them the ball. So
yeah, might be their first losing season in a while.
So
that's tough.
Anthony Barr signs a 1-year, $2 million deal with Cowboys. It's a good signing. I think it's a depth piece. It's kind of just Anthony Barr has just missed so many games in such a short amount of time. It's just that's why he was still available in free agency, this far out.
Yeah, getting late into his career, missing a lot of games the last couple of years, like you said, but it's a pretty cheap deal.
Yeah, I mean, if he's healthy, that's a steal.
Yeah.
And I think this kind of helps them. If Barr can go into coverage, I feel like that helps Micah Parsons, just play straight up edge and just rush the passer.
Hopefully not. I think this is too much Cowboys talk we got going on the Cardinals podcast, but hey, that's
fine.
just
It's
me.
fine. It's fine. We like to be balanced out here.
Micah Parsons, come on, give me Isaiah Simmons.
Hey, the Cowboys need help at receiver. We trade Isabella and a first, and maybe another first. It just depends for Micah Parsons, and solves their pass rush issue.
I think you should DM Steve Kime, let him know, because I don't think he's thought of that.
I mean, we did it. Nobody thought we'd get Hopkins for that. I mean, you can get Micah Parsons,
That's true.
Anything's possible.
Let's talk about Aaron Rodgers and his little drug addiction with the was it ayahuasca?
The ashwagandha. I don't know what the hell it's called. His little shroom addiction, a little fun.
Ayahuasca. I mean, that's just crazy how he just comes out to say he's doing drugs, and it made him feel the best he's ever felt. Like, yeah, that's gonna fucking happen when you do drugs, dude. Like, that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to make you feel like that, dude. Come on.
And Josh Gordon's out there punching the air.
Dude, Josh Gordon is literally in a corner crying because Aaron Rodgers blatantly fucking saying this shit. Like, come on, dude.
Hey, did Josh Gordon win 2 MP smoking marijuana? I don't
He
think so.
should have. In 2013, he should have. Hey, Jay, in 2013, he was on pace to like what 2,000 yards in like 14 games, 13 games.
Yeah, and Martavius Bryant's been out the league since 2016 because of weed.
Martavius Bryant was fucking good, dude. I remember him getting him in fantasy like that free agent waiver wire pickup.
On his
He
rookie
ran a
year, huh?
4.3 and he was like 6'4" or 6'5", right?
Yeah, he ran like a 4.4. He was blazing.
Fucking stud.
He was definitely blazing, all right.
This wasn't the right type of blazing.
But yeah,
What's
man.
weird to me though is the NFL doesn't test for shrooms because I saw in the Instagram post Le'Veon Bell commented in the comments saying the NFL doesn't test for shrooms, so like which is insane to me. So there's probably there might be more players that take shrooms too. Honestly, he's probably not the only one. If they don't test for it, I would assume he's not the only one.
Oh yeah, no, if they don't test for it, he's not the only one at all.
Dude, imagine that's how like some of the players just play better because they're on shrooms. Jalen Ramsey's just like hallucinating like fucking crazy when he's taking interceptions.
He sees three Jamar Chase and just locks them all down at the same time.
I think Trayvon Diggs does a lot of it because he gets fucking burnt all the fucking time.
That makes sense, dude. On those double moves, he thinks the player's still there, but he's behind him.
He sees 3 of them. What?
How did you?
It's just kind of crazy, man. Like you get paid $50 million a year. Like like I'm not saying what you should and should do with your life, but I mean, you're gonna represent the league, represent yourself. Playing for the Packers. Like, do you really think they want you coming out saying that shit?
On a side note, did you guys see that sick ass tattoo he got on his forearm?
No, I did not.
What was it?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, look it up. It was some kind of woke thing. I want to say it had like an elephant and all kinds of. Had something to do with his
2
horoscope. He said.
lions.
Yeah,
It's
it
like
was something-
astronomy.
Oh.
Yeah,
He's a
Like-
Gemini, if you didn't know.
I'm
Total-
getting Kyrie vibes.
yeah, total bro tattoo like that, man. Midlife crisis stuff.
Like, if he's been like declining and stuff, I feel like you could shit on him, but he's won the last 2 MVPs. I feel like there's not really much you can say. And at the end of the day, like he doesn't give a fuck what people think about him. Like he doesn't even talk to his own family. I think he like cares about like what random people really think about him or reporters.
Yeah.
No, definitely not. Yeah.
Let me show you guys real fast. Hold on, guys. Yeah, there's the tattoo. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I was like, there was a radio segment, and they were talking about like I can't really trust Aaron Rodgers because I can't trust people that don't like talk to their own family, their brothers or their parents or whatever. It is dope, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't
You
trust
get it.
Aaron Rodgers either.
Yeah, dude.
Hey.
Fucking A.
But I'll give it to him. He does. I mean, it's a regular season drug. Like he doesn't take it in the playoffs. He
Yeah,
doesn't.
the effects must wear off by then or something, or
Yeah, dude. He starts getting sober, man. He stopped
Yeah.
seeing 3.
he stops paying his dealer, he stops picking up, something happens because
I just love this because it's gonna bring some Aaron Rodgers slander, and it's like I don't really like Aaron Rodgers to begin with, so
Yeah,
Dude,
He
my favorite.
stops taking it, and Kevin King starts taking too much of it during the playoffs.
or I think the 49ers just buy his guy out in the playoffs. That's what happens.
God damn, dude. Son of
So
a
I was
bitch.
listening to Robert Tunyon on the Bustin' with the Boys podcast, and he was kind of talking about how like he feels that sometimes like they do so good, and then once they hit that peak, like where they need to like go get over the hump, where they need to take off, like it just plateaus, and he just feels like it can be kind of leadership, and it kind of shows me like Aaron Rodgers isn't being that type of leader.
Aaron Rodgers is a weird leader, dude. Like he seems like he's a leader, but more like a about himself type of guy. I don't know. I can't gauge him.
Everybody says he's like just all for himself. Like I don't know. I don't know the guy, so I'm not really gonna say much. But like from what I hear about him, or like people talk about him on like YouTube
All
or
his
whatever.
former teammates all show him love, though, and I'll say he's a great guy and a great leader and stuff, a great locker room guy. Like I've never seen like former teammates shit on him before.
Yeah, I mean,
I think they would know over anyone else, especially if they're like with him more than anyone.
I mean, Matt Ryan went to the Colts and people are already shitting on him, so it's just kind of nuts.
Outside of Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison isn't on the team right now, though. Ugh, man. Ben, how does that make you feel, bud? Kind of quiet.
Just I'm pondering. Get my shit together. Give me a second.
He's cooking something up, all right.
What's he making up there?
Ben, what's the question you wanted to ask? The first one.
Oh, the very first one. All right, cool guys. Let me get your guys' opinion. Second, cool. Just pull it up here. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Turn that on. Switch that to the left.
I love how ready you are, Ben.
Thank you, sir. Just navigating through my PC life. All right, so in your guys' opinion, which NFL or NBA player, or you both, is the definition of mid? I want to get you guys' opinion on which player is mid. I'll tell you right now, if we're doing both, you do one, I don't care. But for me, Kirk Cousins is the definition of mid.
Why do you gotta take my answer, bro? God damn it,
Kirk
man.
Cousins is the definition of mid for me. And you know, this might be a hot take. I heard the original question, or when I first originally heard this question, there's one guy who said his definition of mid for an NBA player, and I actually kind of agree with it, is Donovan Mitchell. So, I mean,
That's a hot take.
he's a star, but like you said, he averages like 20 points a game, but inefficiently, and he doesn't play both sides of the ball. So I do agree with it.
He
So
is pretty inefficient, but yeah, he does have that takeover upside.
yeah. I feel like he can't be like the number one on a team to lead them to a championship, though.
Yeah, I like the Kirk Cousins one more.
Yeah,
I don't think
understandable.
Donovan Mitchell's mid though. Like I get where you're coming from, but
yeah, it's a hot take, but that's just how I feel.
My NBA one was DeAndre Ayton.
I would agree more DeAndre Ayton than Donovan Mitchell.
He's like the only number one pick I can think of that like he doesn't suck, but he's also not an all-star type player, at least not yet. Like, but he like I don't know, like he like is either like dominant sometimes, but then, like sometimes it looks like he's not trying in the playoffs. Like in the playoffs, like there'd be games where he's just not crashing the boards. If you're taking his under versus the Mavericks, it was hitting every single game besides I think game 5 he went over.
That could be Andrew Wiggins too.
I was gonna say like it was like Andrew Wiggins or like Kelly Oubre, honestly, or like the definition of mid.
Like, I mean, not Wiggins, but Oubre's more of like a role player, though. I feel like he
has the potential. Like, he has the potential to be so good. And then I just think he's like, I don't know. I just think he's mid. Like, I don't know.
I think the DA takes a little harder to judge though, being number one pick, but being the third option already, because when Chris Paul was out, he was. It's still regular season, but he was scoring a lot more. He still doesn't grab rebounds. He's still a soft little bitch, but being the third option's tough for a guy. I think that's partly too why you wanted to explore.
He's very good offensively. He can he can do very well on defense, but he can also get, bodied around with guys bigger than him, and then like he has to turn on a switch. Like he just can't consistently get boards, be aggressive, like I'm done with the whole dunking thing. I feel like that's just kind of like out the window now. Like, I don't really care about that. Like I don't really care about the dunking thing, but like just be more aggressive. Like I feel like it just needs to be
play like your height, just be a little bigger.
Exactly, dude. Fucking hey, we could throw Matt out there and he'll be more aggressive than Aiden, dude. Matt be getting fucking technicals, everything for the team.
Ooh,
beautiful.
Hey, what do you guys think about Gary Trent Jr. being mid?
Yeah, he's pretty mid in my opinion.
That's kind of good. I like that, man.
Yeah, could be. Yeah,
he's in the middle of the pack.
I feel like he's maybe below mid. I mean, like defensively, he's really good, but offensively, like he doesn't bring like a whole lot to the table.
Maybe like I'm trying to think of like an all-star that can be, or like borderline all-star guy. Maybe like Lamarcus Aldridge could have been described as mid.
Fred Van
Marcus
Fleet.
Aldridge is like now. Are you talking now?
No, now he's washed. He's been washed for a few
Uh,
years.
You
But
think he
even
was
his
mid like in San Antonio and on the
No.
Blazers?
ah,
No.
I don't want to.
Dog.
He was dropping
Ah,
40 points for San Antonio when he first got there in the playoffs. Just what miss from mid range.
Lamarcus Aldridge and 40 points. I'm sure he's done it, but
No, like
He
for
was
a series, he was
cons-
averaging it like in the playoffs for San Antonio, like his first year there in the playoffs. And his second year, like he dropped off in the regular season, and he had a couple more 40-point games too. I'm pretty sure in the playoffs.
Nick, JaVale McGee is not mid. That guy is the savior, and I really wish he would have stayed with the Suns.
I think he's mid since he went to Dallas.
Fair.
But yeah, that's a good question, man. My NFL one's kind of like it was Kirk Cousins, but I'm trying to think of somebody else. Like,
Oh, like for NFL, for me, I was gonna say Trayvon Diggs. Like he's great. He's like a great ball hawk, but he sucks at coverage. So I feel like that like makes him mid almost.
I feel like you can't be mid if you get 11 interceptions. Though, like I understand how many yards he gave up, but getting 11 interceptions just is a feat in in itself.
Christian Kirk got paid because Diggs was covering him in that Cowboys game. That's the only reason. He had like that was like his best game of the year.
Oh, that's true. That is very true. I don't know, man. I have such a bias on Diggs, so I don't even put him at mid. I put him like right below mid. Only because I think like you said, like he's like so bad in coverage that like the quarterbacks just wanted to toss the ball up his direction, and he just
Yeah,
broke on
no
broke
one
on
was
it right
scared of
time.
him whatsoever to throw the ball at him. They preferred it.
Yeah, it's like they were saying, like with Revis, he didn't have a lot of interceptions because people were afraid to throw his direction. Diggs didn't even give a shit, dude. They were like, "Hey, fuck it, dude." Yeah. Where the hell did Brandon go?
Did he disappear? Oh, the host is
Oh,
gone.
there he is.
Sorry, guys. Luke woke up. Just went back to sleep. Whew.
Yeah, but Matt, you have an NFL player you said that's mid? Sorry, I think mine.
No, because I didn't really study the question, but Kirk Cousins is a good answer, Ben.
Yeah,
I'll
Kirk
copy
Cousins
you.
is like still the best one I could think of too.
Kirk Cousins is mid. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Kirk Cousins is mid. You Vikings fans, I don't want to hear shit. Don't give me no stat.
Aaron,
Don't.
you're wilding out in the comments, dog. You need to chill the fuck out.
What is he saying right now? Oh my god. Jeez. Aaron.
Aaron, I got dad duties too. Okay, I'm trying to juggle both right now. Okay. Ugh. Fuck. All right. So let's get into the Cardinals section or segment.
Do it.
So let's talk about the big elephant in the room with Hollywood Brown thinking he's fuck my gosh, I'm fucking fast and
Ricky
furious.
Bobby?
I was gonna say
Tom
Brian.
Toretto?
I forgot Brian's last name. It's my bad.
Hey, the guy's a bad hammy. He can't
Paul
run
Walker.
routes. He's a
You
fast
think
guy.
dog, like you need to be that fast on the field, dog. You ain't gotta be doing that shit on the 101.
Dude, they said he was going towards like a fucking school zone too.
No. So they were describing what criminal speeding is. They weren't saying like, you know what I mean?
Mm.
So they said he was going Gambo said he was going 126 on the 101. So I was like, I kind of get it. Like when they first said it, I was like, man, he was probably going like 95, 100. Like I get it. Like sometimes I hit 90,
Yeah.
But then they said 126. I was like, hey, yo.
So I was reading the thing from the TMZ Sports. It says that Marquise Brown was going over 120 miles per hour when he was arrested. Some of the criminal speeding that was charged, exceeding 85 miles per hour, exceeding the posted speed limit by 20 miles per hour, exceeding 35 miles per hour approaching the school zone.
Yeah, no, they're just saying what criminal speeding is. They're not saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wasn't going that fast in the school zone. He got caught on the 101, dog.
Oh, okay. Let's see, because I saw it said exceeding, or like approaching the school zone.
No.
So I thought he was like close to it.
Yeah. No.
Maybe he had to grab
Sorry.
JJ Watt some donuts or something, man. It's the only thing I could think of. It's 7 in the morning, he had to get to practice.
This is 2 years in a row Cardinals players getting caught with speeding like this, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, what kind of car you think he got?
Chevy Malibu.
He had to be out there in a Ferrari or
It
something.
was like Lambo, dog. Had to be Lambo.
I don't know, guys. I think that Chevy Malibu is pretty accurate. You seen those V4 engines?
Anyway,
Oh wow, okay.
but he was back at practice today. I don't think he'll be suspended any games. People were talking about him being suspended half the season. I mean, I think they're just trolling because of the whole Deshaun Watson thing. So,
Yeah. Especially after Henry Ruggs thing. That was a bad look going 120, man.
yeah, but he was going 120 on a freaking public, like city road. He wasn't going on that in the fucking freeway.
Yeah, it's still hard. 120 is 120.
Hey, 120 is 120, but on the 101, I get it. Don't worry. So, next we got DJ Humphries signing a 3-year, $66.8 million deal.
Nice.
It's-
Nice.
Love
Good
it.
for DJ.
It's really nice, man. I'm just kind of happy when you get. I mean, he's not the best left tackle in football, but when you have a good left tackle, I mean, you got to make sure you secure him.
And I think more importantly, it's only him and Rodney Hudson under contract going into next year
Yes.
on our O-line. So
Yeah.
good to have some stability up there.
And if Rodney Hudson doesn't retire next year, knock on wood.
I saw a fun fact about Cardinals' first-round picks. He's only the second guy to get a third contract since they moved to Arizona.
Yep.
So that's a win.
Is that really?
Yeah, it's true.
Holy
It's
shit.
true.
Him and Larry.
Just him and Larry? Really?
So, I think we need to figure out what we're gonna do with the offensive line because we have, like you said, no stability, other than those two positions. I'm hoping we can. Will Hernandez is really good and we can extend him because I feel like he can be really good.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for too. Will Hernandez reuniting with Sean Kugler. Hopefully get him better in pass protection. He's a good run blocker.
Yeah. I mean, we got Josh Jones. He's supposed to play right tackle. I don't know. I think Kelvin Beacham's kind of taking that position over. We'll see how that goes because I thought Josh Jones was really good. I mean, he was third, fourth round pick. Thought he was a good pick.
Yeah. I think when he was playing guard last year, he was out of position because he was really bad. Really a lot of false starts and but probably better put them at a tackle spot.
So, Jay, what do you think? Did you think we overpaid or do you think we did good?
No, I like that we only gave him I think 33 or 36 million guaranteed, and it freed up a lot of cap space this year for us to maybe make a trade in the season or sign a corner and a pass rusher if we need to right now. I for sure sign a corner, but I don't know what we're gonna do yet. I'm surprised we haven't signed one yet to this point.
Yeah, I mean, I read that we have 17 million in cap space now after this deal, so I mean that kind of helps out. I really hope we sign a veteran corner, edge rusher. I mean, they said we have a full edge rushing room, but I don't really see anybody with potential that can take over. So.
Yeah, just the third round guys. You have Sanders and forget the other guy's name, but those are all potential right there. Just all wild cards.
Yeah, I mean Sanders. We got Marcus Golden, Cameron Thomas, Devon
Yeah,
Kennard.
Cam Thomas.
Oh shit! I'll be right back. Sorry, guys.
What about Gardeck?
Yeah,
He was
Jackson.
really good before the ACL injury. Today I went to the Cardinals practice, and when they were going team, Sanders, the rookie we drafted, was looking really, really good. And they're doing one-on-one drills too, and he was winning every single time. He didn't lose one-on-one drill. He looked really good at practice today.
Damn, you think he could slide in and like to that like to one of the linebacker spots and just kick Isaiah out to like a nickel kind of spot?
Like I think he can get 6 to 8 sacks this year and contribute on defense for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna get a shot. I think Ben definitely gonna get some snaps.
Yeah, I just hope Zach Allen like can take the step we need him to take.
Mm. Zach Allen, yes, the related to Josh Allen,
I mean,
backup quarterback.
I was reading something that said Myjai Sanders was really doing good in camp, like he's really showing out, and they have like high hopes for him. So I'm hoping he can flash, show a little bit of potential.
You talking about what
Just say,
James
I was
said?
just telling
Yeah.
him at practice today. He was doing really good when they went team. He was doing really good making plays, and then they're doing one-on-one drills, and he didn't lose one time. He was whooping Beacham's ass. He was whooping DJ Humphreys' ass, but it was his first practice though, and like I think all of training camp, right?
Yeah,
Humphreys.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, he didn't lose a single one-on-one though. He looked really good today.
They were saying that DJ Humphreys, as soon as he signed that deal, he comes get back to practice after having GI issues. What if he was lying about that? It kind of made me laugh.
Yeah, his stomach felt a lot better.
But yeah, man. I mean, speaking of edge rushers, the Cardinals hosted Takaris McKinley. So I'm hoping that's kind of a guy we were talking about last podcast. I'm hoping they bring him in because I feel like that'd be good depth at the edge position.
Yeah, definitely. It seems like we're just built with depth guys though. We need someone to take a step forward, someone to lead us, and hopefully it's Marcus Golden or even Sanders.
Yeah, Marcus Golden's a really good veteran, and I feel like he'll have a decent season. I'm hoping that that he can kind of take over and kind of help the younger guys kind of find their way throughout the season.
I just want to say too, today in practice, Rondell Moore was absolutely torching everyone on him except for when Isaiah Simmons was covering him.
Yeah, bro. Like, tell us about Simmons because I mean, I was reading about it, but you were there, man. Tell us about like how he was just sticking on Rondell.
Like he's moving great. Rondell was running like a drag route, and he was with him the entire time. And there was this other play where he was just in the flats, and Rondell was trying to arrow route. And right when Rondell caught it, he just closed the gap instantly and just wrapped him up.
That's freaking.
Like he just looks great. He just like it's insane to watch him do the drills with the DBs. He looks like just a head taller than everyone, but he's moving just as faster than every DB too. It's insane.
Yeah, I feel like Isaiah's the guy that we need to be just be the playmaker on our defense, just really put us to the next level. He needs to take that step forward, and he's
Gonna
coming
be-
into
Sorry, go ahead, bro.
my bad. As I say too, it's a big year. You don't want to have the same option as a Son Reddick going in. Don't pick up his fourth year option. He doesn't really look that impressive, and then he flashes in the last year, and then we lose him. Really a big year for him, I think.
I think that the Cardinals they know how good he is, and I feel like they'll extend him. They won't make that same mistake twice. And I feel like Simmons has already been in a better position, because he's been playing where he needs to play, unlike having Hassan Reddick at middle linebacker when we should have had him at outside linebacker this whole time. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
But I think Isaiah Simmons is, like I said, he's the key to the defense being top 10. I feel like he can move around. He's going to be playing everywhere. And he needs to just contribute so much to this defense because we're just so hindered at corner. It's crazy.
You know who's looking good at corner too? Kenny Moore the second. Just throwing that out there real quick. Just Kenny's looking good. Stephon Gilmore's looking good. Both on the Colts. Crazy. They're both looking good.
We'll
That's
get to that later, Mr. Colts fan over here. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I hate this guy.
So
We'll invite it, Ben.
So this Martin Lopez saying the Cardinals will only get 6 wins. I'm gonna take the over on that, buddy.
6 wins. Someone drug test this guy.
No, I can see it though. Honestly, I can see it.
Come on.
I see the good. I see the bad.
Dude, they're getting over 6 months for sure.
So I mean, we got a little bit more Cardinals news. We have some good news. Max Williams activated off the pup. It's kind of good. Jay, did you see him out there? Because I saw some videos of him running some routes.
Yeah, he was staying on the sideline mostly and just doing stuff kind of on his own. He was he was just running routes like in the beginning in practice with the quarterbacks up top, but that was kind of really it. At least from what I saw, I was paying attention to the D line mostly in the first half when I was there because they're warming up, just like running in front of me, doing all the drills and stuff.
Damn.
I kind of like watching that more since I played DN too.
Heard that the Trey McBrides look pretty good out there too so far.
Yeah, I wish he practiced today. I wanted to watch him.
He's gonna be the next Kittle, bro. I'm calling it.
This guy.
They're already giving him days off. You know, his rookie season. He must be doing something right.
No, they said he has some back issues. There's some back pain, so they gave him the day.
Ah, gee, wasted a pick now. Never mind.
Yes, we're gonna get into some injury news. So Zach Ertz left practice with a calf injury, Marco Wilson groin injury, and Antoine Wesley hip leg injury. I think I saw the video of the Antoine Wesley injury, and yeah, it didn't look good. This shit looked.
He got lit up, didn't he?
No, he just got turned. So like he was going for the ball, and the DB went over and kind of tugged him around, and his leg planted, and he kind of twisted wrong.
Ugh.
So that kind of looked kind of bad. I saw that the Cardinals were hosted or talked to Willie Snead, and I kind of like that. Not gonna lie.
I don't know, man. Looking like Andy and Isabella season coming up.
Andy Isabella is already cut in my mind, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Andy Isabella working his way to wide receiver too.
Yep, he's working his way up. Hollywood's speeding. Antoine's out. D Hop's out. Sounds like AJ Green and Andy Isabella time.
Dude, Andy was like, if Kirk can get that deal, so can I.
I think it wouldn't hurt to get another receiver, but I feel like they're just gonna stick to Isabella like you guys want.
No, Willie Snead would be pretty interesting.
Dude,
Yeah.
Willie Snead would be fucking dope.
Yeah, dude. With the name I will like Willie, dude, who wouldn't want him?
With this Marco Wilson injury, I think that this kind of expedites the Cardinals to go and get that veteran corner. I feel like they should. I mean, they've been talking about it. Why not just fucking do it? Ben thinks otherwise.
I don't think they're gonna sign anyone. I think they're just gonna leave it as it is.
I have a feeling that it's Robert Alfred waiting for camp to be over, and then I want to play some football.
I don't. Do they just not like trust him to stay healthy throughout the whole season? Is that why he's not back? Because I feel like that'd be a good signing. Like he already knows VJ's system. You know, we know his potential. I mean,
Last year when he was healthy, he played really good.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm all for bringing Alfred back, but I don't also mind, just resting him up. Just roll him out there week 1, put him in a bubble.
Aaron, I'm gonna kick you out this chat. You say that shit again.
Aaron's wild. Is Aaron wilding again?
Are you under the influence? Did Aaron Rodgers come to your house, son?
Oh my god.
He would have an MVP trophy if he did.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Shit.
You'd have 2 of them back to back.
Yeah, I mean Zach Ertz kind of scares me a little bit too because I know he's on the older side. So I mean it's nice having Trey McBride. We have a really good. I really think we have a really good tight end room, and we need to run 2 tight end sets like so much because I think it'll just help everything.
Yeah, I think it's a really good tight end room between just we have Zach covering the catching passes. Max is a good blocker. He could catch too, and then Trey McBride's just a mix of both of them. I really like it.
Yeah, it's gonna be really nice. It's gonna be really nice to see. Oh man, all right. So let's get into our NFC and AFC South predictions.
Finally. That's where I shine.
All right, Ben. I'm gonna let you go first.
AFC
for
South
fourth.
prediction.
Yeah, we're gonna go AFC
Uh,
first.
okay,
Go down
perfect.
because I already know you're number one, motherfucker. So
I'll
we're
go down.
going
That's fine. That's
4-1.
fine. I'm gonna go with the Texans finishing last.
Ooh.
Texans finishing last in the division. I got the Jags finishing third. Trust me, there's not very much of a game differential between those two. You could mix them up however you want. I got the Titans coming in at second for the division, and then the Colts winning the AFC South this year. It is the Colts here to win the AFC South. Matty Ice is looking great in practice right now. Alec Pierce is looking as like amazing as a wide receiver two can be. He's getting catches. He's making plays. He looks amazing. Michael Pittman's dominating as well too. I think we're gonna have a great offense this year. The defense is also looking stellar. Isaiah Rodgers looks like he's coming along in practice too. I think the Colts won the division this year. I think we take our rightful place back. And I think this year we get a win in Jacksonville.
My bad, Ben. I had my headphones off. What'd you say?
Oh, this son of a gun.
That sounds like the biggest by default division since the NFC East when everybody was like 3-5 a couple years ago.
God damn. Oh, so, what, you think the Titans are going to win the division?
No, I agree with you. Just because the Titans traded off AJ Brown and now they're rolling out Robert Woods off of ACL and is it
Treylon
Treylon
Burks,
Burks?
baby.
Treylon Burks. Still a run first, but Derrick Henry's legs have to fall off eventually, I think.
They're gonna fall off in 2 years. 2 years.
That
All right.
if they get 2 more years out of him, that's great, honestly. That's impressive.
So,
But yeah.
I honestly like my list is kind of the same as Ben's. Like Texans, Jaguars are so interchangeable. Like I think the Jaguars just take it. I mean, I feel like they have the better talent.
Yeah.
And then the Titans got worse in my opinion. They lost a lot of offensive weapons. Their run game's going to be good, if Derrick Henry stays healthy, which I think he will. And then the defense is kind of the same. They really didn't get no better, didn't really get worse. So
Yeah.
And then the Colts win this because they did so much during free agency to help their defense. And
The division just comes down to the Colts. If the Colts can win in Jacksonville again, I think. And last year they couldn't do it. No big surprise. And I wouldn't be surprised if they can't do it again this
Oh,
year.
this guy, God damn it, dude. Carson Wentz.
I think that's what it all comes down to, Ben.
Dude, they got cocky last year.
you got
They
the
know
king
this
of
year.
chokers at quarterback right now, Ben.
28-3, Ben.
Dude, that's a Falcons franchise curse, not a Matty Ice curse.
It transfers, my guy.
Don't put that evil on my team. It's a new year, new generation, dude. We're about to get some dubs, dude. It's gonna be beautiful. We're gonna be so far ahead we won't have to worry about a comeback.
I think I'd flip 1 and 2 for me.
All right, guys.
I think Derrick
let's,
Henry's gonna have another huge year.
Thank you for everyone tuning in. We're gonna end the podcast right here.
I'm gonna ask you guys a question. So, if Derrick Henry gets 2,000 yards this year, does he automatically qualify for the Hall of Fame?
Probably, yeah.
God,
It's close, but yeah.
It is. It's really close for me.
I
not
say yes.
sure.
I say yes.
Yeah.
If he gets 2,000 yards this year, he automatically Hall of Fame.
I wonder where that you probably don't have it in front of you where that put him all time. 2,000. That's a big chunk.
I think he's already a Hall of Famer, but 2000 puts him first ballot.
You think he's a Hall of Famer already? Ben, check the chat. Sorry, Jay. Go ahead.
I think so.
Go through the wild card. I send a J with my. Oh my God! No, they're not gonna be a wild card.
No. Martin Lopez's last comment.
Dude, if he breaks his leg first play, I'm gonna be pissed as shit that was commented. Oh my God! Hell no! Dude, Matt Ryan throwing dimes first game. Don't put that evil on us. Don't put that Alex Smith shit.
I honestly don't trust in Matt Ryan, though. I think his arm regressed last year. It didn't look nearly as good
All he
as
has
years
to
before.
do is hand off to JT and throw a couple of dink and dunks. That's
I
it.
got
Yeah.
That's all he needs to do, man.
Who's going deep on that team, Ben? Michael Pittman?
Dude, Michael Pittman is mossing people at practice. So I
Michael
expect him to
Pittman
moss.
is the medium yard catcher. He ain't no deep ball catcher, bro.
Hey,
It
if he has to be
it's
a
Kirk.
YAC,
My bad, Ben. Go ahead.
I was gonna say if he has to be a YAC, then that's fine with me, dude. I'll
Dog.
take it all day.
The,
Alec Pierce will be our deep boy.
the Texans have the best receiver in the division, dude.
You think the Texans have the best receiver in the division?
Brandon Cooks?
Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
Dude. Come on.
Yeah.
He can stay on the field.
mean,
I
he's
think
putting
Robert
on the
Woods
field.
maybe has a chance to show he's better, or the Titans rookie. But as of right now, it's probably Cooks.
When did he tear his ACL?
It was his Achilles, right? What actually was it? ACL?
It was later in the season. It had to be like week 11 or 12.
I thought it was before camp. Like, did he even play last year?
Yeah, he played last year. I thought he played last year.
Yeah. He had tore it
I heard
right after they
signed
signed Odell.
Yeah, ACL. It was ACL.
Yeah.
I
I
was
was looking.
okay.
What a coincidence! He tears it right when they signed Odell. But anyway,
They
I
signed him on
also
like Go ahead, Ben. My bad.
I was gonna say I also think Ryan Tannehill is a mid player.
Oh my
Matt
God.
Ryan was
Yeah.
going to be my mid player almost.
Ryan Tannehill's a mid
Ooh,
player.
that's an MVP.
Like currently, not like all time at Ryan. Like currently, right now, he's a mid player.
I don't. I mean, I
He's an
wouldn't say
old
like
player.
it's a bad take,
But
but
last year, I'm like he's a mid player.
I think he could be revived this year. I think Ryan Tannehill is a mid player though. He's not like crazy good, but
I wonder
he's
why
not
you
gonna
think
be
he could be
starting.
revived, Ben. I wonder why.
All I'm
Just
gonna
Oh,
say
my.
is Ben said Carson Wentz was the answer for them last year.
I thought he would. Hey, no,
Yeah,
Matt
Ben,
was
who
on
would
the
say
same boat
that?
with
Who
me.
would say that, Ben?
Matt was on the same boat with me. All right, we both thought
You
that it was
can't
gonna
prove it.
work out.
Can't prove it, you son of a bitch.
I'm gonna have to fucking go back in all those Instagram messages.
But so Jay, you take the Titans over the Colts?
Yeah.
I don't blame you. Like that I feel like that could happen, honestly.
It's not impossible.
Matt, what do you say? Was yours the same as Ben?
Yeah, I think the Colts edge out the Titans just because the Titans on offense, they just regressed, man. Going into last year's, while we're pairing up Julio with AJ Brown, and now they just tore it down. It's all Derrick Henry with Ryan Tannehill. But like you said, I wouldn't be surprised if Derrick Henry just carries them to 11 wins, 10 wins.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Oh,
I did think it was funny that AJ Brown did tweet that all the wide receivers this year got paid, and he got paid too, but he was the only one that got traded out of everybody.
He's bitter about that. He's been going on with that.
He has, dude. He has. So he's gonna hold a grudge on that for a while.
I mean, AJ Brown wanted to stay, and they just didn't pay him. Like, why would you pay him if you're not really going to use him like that? You know,
Yeah.
you're going to hand the ball off to Henry all the time. I mean, what's the point of paying top dollar for a wide receiver? That's why I don't think the Ravens don't pay for a wide receiver either.
It's definitely true. It's a good point.
All right, Ben. Since you went first on the AFC South, go first on NFC South, man. I want to hear. You can go 1 to 4 now.
You want NFC 1 to 4?
Yeah, no, I want 1 to 4, motherfuckers. Give me 1 to 4.
1 to 4. The Bucks are gonna win the division because they still have the GOAT, TB12, Tom Terrific, Mr. Brady at the quarterback position. So Bucks are winning that division. I mean, they kept their team together still. They added Julio Jones. I don't know how much he's going to contribute, but they added Julio. I think Russell Gage is going to be their best target there. He's going to get all the yards after catch, all the YACs. Then I got the Saints coming in second.
Wait. Okay, before you talk about the Saints, you don't think Julio Jones is going to contribute, or you don't know how much he's going to contribute?
I just don't know how much he's going to contribute. It could be a lot. It could be a little. I'm not too sure.
Over under. Over under 600 yards.
Over.
He's contributing then. He's going to contribute a lot then.
I mean, that's what I think he is, but I could also see him going under.
You can see him going under?
I could see him going under.
Okay.
They have a lot of people to pass around. They have Mike Evans, they have Chris Godwin, Julio, Russell Gage, Scotty Miller, Tyler Johnson.
Yeah, but they have Tom Brady at quarterback, and he knows how to spread the ball around, dude.
I know, but I mean, when you start taking a lead, what do? You start running. Leonard Fournette's gonna start fucking getting his yards.
Leonard Fournette's
Is
gonna be gassed by
Godwin
the first quarter.
is Godwin looking healthy going into camp? Is he looking
Yeah,
to be ready week
they
one?
said he said he's on track to play week 1.
Okay.
And then Brady likes his dink and dumps. I mean, he gets Rashad White still, Keyshawn Vaughn, Giovanni Bernard. Probably just drop a fucking few in the basket.
Tom
Cameron
Brady throws
Brate.
deep now, dog.
He also has Cameron Brate and Kyle Rudolph, dude. I mean, like I said, the ball's gonna get spread around, so I mean, I could see him going under 600 yards.
All right.
And Julio's listed as the wide receiver 4.
Currently?
Yeah, currently.
Okay.
So I mean, I could see where he could be under. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not too sure. But they got the Saints. I got the Saints at number 2, coming in second. Still a solid team in my opinion. I think Jameis can lead into some good wins, but I think they'll probably just fall like slightly short of the playoffs.
Like
Just like it, I think they might I could see them barely making it in. I'll see them barely missing it because I have the Cardinals as a wild card. I have the 49ers as a wild card, and then that last spot is kind of up in the air to me. So I have like either the Saints or like the Vikings making that spot. So I got the Saints at number 2 for that division. Number 3, I got the Panthers. I think they'll be a little better than last year. I don't really know who's gonna be quarterback because watching those Baker Mayfield clips, dude, it wasn't looking too hot in my opinion. So I don't know how good they'll be this year. I mean, they do have some good.
I think their
receivers
defense will be really good this year, though.
Yeah, their defense will be solid. So I mean, but nowadays it's an offensive league, so I gotta see how they do. And then last, I got the Falcons just because they're kind of currently in their rebuild. They have Mariota at the quarterback. I heard Drake London.
Goda, please put some
Mary,
respect.
hey, dude, I wanted him for the Colts when he was a free agent, so I'm not gonna talk shit about Mariota. I just think the Falcons are like in this little rebuild mode, so they're not gonna go super crazy this year. But I know Drake London's been going off in practice, so
They said
I'll
Drake
be
London's
watching
just
it.
been going, just
Yeah, dude.
going
I saw
crazy
him.
with everybody.
I saw him on one-on-one drills with Casey Hayward, dude, and he was giving him the work. So I got the Falcons coming in last just for this year, but for the future, I think they'll be jumping up slowly. It's their little rebuild time.
All right. Jay, what do you think?
Yeah, I have the same list too.
Same list. You
But
agree? You have any other takes on these teams?
like I think the Saints barely missed the playoffs, but I think they only fall like 1 or 2 games short behind the Bucks. Like I could see them being like a 10-1 team and the Bucks being just like 11 or 12-1 team. Like I don't know how much I trust if I know what's his name, Todd Bowles says he wants to run the ball a lot more, but I think his backfield kind of regressed. Like if Leonard Fournette's overweight, the back what's the other guy's name that lost all the reps to Fournette?
There's Vaughn, there's Giovanni Bernard,
I think it was Gio. No.
and then the last one is I'm trying to think, because I just named them right now. But Vaughn, Rashad White.
Kenyon Bonner's the lead right now. I think. No, because sorry.
The depth chart has Leonard, White, Vaughn, and Bernard.
Oh, okay, never mind. Saw something different. My bad.
Okay, you get
I think if they move away from passing the ball as much, I think their offense is going to take a step back.
hmm
But their defense is healthy now, though. Their defense should be a lot better. But they do have a completely new D line now, though, right?
Yeah, I'm looking up their D line right now because they got Akeem Hicks. That's the crazy signing that they had.
The
And
Bucks
their
D-line?
linebacker Vontae Davis back.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, their defense is nice, dude. Their front seven is Akeem, Vitavea, William Golston, Joy, Chiron, Shonita, Devin White, Levante David, Shaquille Barrett. A solid front seven.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go last. So, Matt, if you want to just chime in on what you think.
I'm trying to talk myself into a way that the Panthers could finish above the Saints, but I don't see it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go because I have the Panthers at 2.
See, I was trying to think that, but then I was trying to talk myself into Baker having a little revival. It's definitely possible, but then I was thinking, even with Jameis, Alvin Kamara, Mike Thomas coming back, a really good defense for New Orleans.
But
And I was
what
checking out
if
the schedule. The schedule doesn't look too. They don't. Neither team really has an easy schedule.
what if I tell you that Alvin Kamara might be suspended for a good part of the season?
That's true.
Brandon,
But
what if I tell you Sam Darnold's week 1 starting quarterback?
yeah, I was gonna say, what if I tell you you have Baker Mayfield or Sam Darnold?
Yeah, dude. Fucking Jay's just opening their third eye, dude. It's like, what if?
Baker's taking that job by week 4.
I think he will be a starter at some point in the season, but he's not going to be a starter week 1.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
No, it's been bad in camp so far for him. Darnold's too been tearing it up. He hasn't had a bad day yet.
Poor fucking guy tore it up through the first 3 games last year too, man. Then they threw him PJ Walker.
Dude, I know, man. Didn't he get hurt though? Wasn't that what happened?
I think he did get hurt.
Dude, look at the Panthers' depth chart at quarterback. Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Matt Corral, PJ Walker, and they still can't find a starter.
Hey,
That's
man.
rough.
That's options. They're leaving themselves open. It's options. I like it. Picasso.
Hey, I like it, Picasso. Anyway, but yeah, dude. I mean, true, but Jesus, dude, I feel like out of one of those guys, you would think one of them could be like a solid starter for them, but Jesus, man.
Dude, I think Christian McCaffrey has
Uh-huh.
a decent year this year.
Uh-huh.
The Panthers defense holds up,
Mhm.
and they finish 2. That's what I think. I don't know.
I
See
mean,
that? I was
it-
trying to
it-
talk myself into it's possible.
Yeah, it's not impossible. They got a lot of talent, like outside their quarterback, like McCaffrey, DJ, Robbie, Rashad Higgins, Tommy Trimble.
J.C. Horn's on that comeback season, dog.
And also with that, I'm not too high on this. I don't think the Saints are only going to be like a game out of the playoffs, so
My hope, and I'm praying for this, is that the Saints do so shitty for the first 5-6 games, they start tanking and they trade Marshawn Lattimore for a first round pick to the Cardinals. That's is asking for too much.
we could probably give them a second.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
And then Brandon literally texted me that today.
I just want to
That
like,
game the first second.
I want Steve Keim to go up and just go, and just like play with it a little bit. You know what I mean?
You
I
should
don't know,
just
at
do
the
it.
same time, like the Saints have Jameis Winston coming back, and then they're gonna have Michael Thomas, Chris Olive, Jarvis Landry, like Kamara, like might only miss like 4 to 6 games because being someone half to death is better than touching 24 women.
Yeah, dude, 100%, dude. For all we know, it could be a 2-game suspension. Who was that kicker for the Giants that like beat the shit out of his wife and had like no suspension?
Oh, wasn't Brian Anger? What was his fucking name?
I can't remember.
I know you're talking
yeah.
about though.
Yeah, dude, he got like nothing for that, dude. So I mean, shit, who knows?
Aaron,
But,
this
like-
isn't a family show. I check explicit every time, buddy.
Here's my thing though, like Odell left the Browns and then thrived. Like, what if Landry does the same thing with the Saints? He goes in, like, I don't expect him to have like 1,000-yard season, but I could see him gain like 800 yards and like 5 to 6 touchdowns.
Oh
But they're Michael Thomas fully healthy. Like, they have a decent O line. Like, I got like their defense. Like, they added Tyrann Mathieu. Like, I don't know. I kind of could see the Saints like winning 10 games this year.
I could see it too, man. I don't know. That's why like the Panthers and the Saints are kind of hard for 2 and 3, because like you said, the Saints are still a solid team, but you could, like Matt said, talk yourself into believing the Panthers could finish at that second spot.
I just don't like the Panthers head coach.
Yeah, I don't like that guy either.
What's his name again?
Was it Matt Rule?
Matt Rule.
Matt Rule. Yeah, dude. He was the whole reason they got Sam Darnold, right? He like talked the Panthers into it.
I think
That's
so.
that's grounds to fire the guy right there.
Yeah, listen to me, guys. I got all the answers here for you. Sam Darnold, and we cut Cam Newton.
I want to see good old Jameis come back and just sling that ball. No incompletion. Someone's catching the ball on either team.
Aaron, I didn't delete your comments, buddy. I think YouTube did, man. Sorry.
I just want like another like Jameis Winston season where he throws like 50 touchdowns and 50 interceptions. That should be legendary. Right?
He's the man. He's the
'cause
man to do it.
yeah, dude. Because didn't he lead the league one year in like touchdowns and in interceptions?
Yes. It was like
The
50 and
ultimate.
50. No, was it?
He did the 30
It
30
was
word to
30-30,
ESPN.
yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fucking a legend right there, dude. A fucking legend.
Then the
Put
year
him on
after, they traded for Brady and won the Super Bowl.
Hell yeah, dude. Put a statue of him somewhere. I don't know where, but put a statue above him.
What's crazy, their offensive stats didn't improve one bit. They were ninth with Jameis Winston and ninth with Brady, but their defense somehow improved tremendously. Fucking Brady's the best two-way quarterback in history. Is what
It's
I'm getting
because the
at.
defense wasn't out there that much because Brady actually took care of the ball.
Yeah.
It goes back to Jay's point. The best two-way quarterback we've ever seen in our lives. Jeez, dude.
The
What can't
defense
Brady
actually
do?
got a breather in between all those plays, man.
Jesus, dude. Look at that, dude. I can't believe Tom Brady, dude. Look at the fucking legend, man. Plays both sides of the ball.
Ben
Friends
Jay,
with
what
friends
did
with
you
friends.
say was the code for the TB12 method?
What, HGH?
What the fuck? That's the code for the TV12. I love it.
Oh, that was so funny. I was sorry, Ben. I interrupted you on my bad, but I just.
No, that was perfect, dude. Holy shit. I love it.
All right, so I think we can end on the two questions that you want to talk about, Benny boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So, going off the next question that I had lined up for you guys. All right, real quick. Personal opinion. What is the best type of game winner in sports? I'm talking like grand slams, game-winning field goal, game-winning kick return, soccer PK kicks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beater three. What do you guys think? What's the best game winner in sports? You'll shit your pants watching it.
It has to me, it has to be the game-winning three or shot in basketball. Because I feel like, I mean, it's probably just me, but I feel like everybody's done that so much, in their heads.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me it comes down to it's either the game winning three. I think I want to lean towards the walk off homer just for the unexpected because game winning three, shot clock's running down, when the shot's gonna go up.
Uh-huh.
But you got a guy at the plate tie game where they got guys on and they're down and it's a 1-1 pitch. You don't know if it's gonna be a ball or a strike and he just launches it out the yard.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna go with like game-winning like touchdowns, or more specifically like game-winning like Hail Marys or like long plays. Like the
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs play in the playoffs, like was insane, or
Hail
like
Mary.
the Hail Mary, the Hail
Yeah.
Mary, or like what Rodgers did to the Cardinals in the playoffs in the second round when he had like the game tying touchdown that was like 40+ yards out.
Wasn't
Except
game
they
winning
lost.
though.
I mean, it wasn't game winning, but like game tying. But like I feel like those are like the coolest plays in sport to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, honestly, I think the best. I have a tie, man, and it's between the two you guys said. I think it's either a Hail Mary touchdown to win the game, because you chuck that bitch up there, and you're just like, is this guy gonna come down with it, or are those three other DBs gonna make a play? And then we've seen it where like it gets tipped up, and some random second person comes in and makes a catch and scores the touchdown to win the game. So I mean, I think the Hail Mary, and then the other one is you're down three and you hit a grand slam to win the game, dude. Like, dear God, dude. A freaking homer to walk it off and win the game, like I feel like there's no other feeling than that, dude. Like Matt said, like there's no time, so you don't even know if it's coming or not. It could happen at any moment. I think those two they're tied for me.
I mean, now that I think about it, I was thinking about like the Hail Murray, when
Uh-huh.
D Hop caught that, and I'm thinking about when Devin Booker hit that shot on
Mm-hmm.
Paul George and Kawhi in the bubble. Like
To finish 8-0 on this
That-
season.
It's the anniversary of that shot too today.
that's why I brought it up. Oh. Anyways, I think the Hail Murray. I'm gonna change my answer, Ben. I feel like the Hail Murray is better. I feel like catching a game-winning touchdown is better.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's so much rarer too, so much harder.
Yeah.
Yes. Definitely, yeah. So, I mean, you can't go wrong. It's not a wrong answer. Just personal opinion, dude. I just think I don't know. It's amazing to me.
Very
All right,
thought-provoking question, Ben. Good job.
Thank you. Years of Harvard research. The last question.
question, buddy.
Last question I want to end it with. Just a couple players I want to ask you guys' opinion if they deserve to be in the Hall of Fame or not. The first one, Julio Jones, Hall of Famer or not?
Yes.
Yep.
You think so?
Yep.
Why? If he has like no rings, if he's like,
Megatron has no rings.
yeah, I know, yeah, but I'm just curious, like what, like why?
He's a freak of nature that's produced so well. Yeah, he's had injury problems, but every freak of nature that's played the game has injury problems.
Yeah.
He had one of the greatest catches in Super Bowl history that would have probably held up if the Falcons knew how to run the ball.
That's such a great catch, miss. Ugh.
It was.
Yeah, like I don't understand why I don't run the ball
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. Even kneeing the ball is better than what they did.
So
Mhm.
no, I think he's a Hall of Fame for sure, Ben.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, so unanimous Hall of Famer.
You think he's Hall of Famer?
I think he's borderline for me right now.
Why though?
I don't know. I mean, it's the same thing like you said. Like Calvin Johnson doesn't have any rings or anything like that, but I don't know, something about like Julio, like some of his like touchdown streaks and stuff like that. But I think in the end he'll end up being a Hall of Famer. I'm not against him being a Hall of Famer. I'm not too sure as of right now in his career. I think if he wins a ring, 100% solidifies him into a Hall of Fame spot.
I don't know, Ben. You said Jordy Nelson's certified Hall of Famer. It's kind of
What?
getting racial to me, or no?
What the? Did I say Jordy Nelson's Hall of Famer?
You also say Cooper Cup's a way harder worker than him, too, whatever that means.
What the? What the? What
Ben,
is
let me,
going
Ben,
on
let me
right
ask you a question. Ben, do you think Adam Thielen's a Hall of Famer?
now? Oh no!
Yeah, Julie Edelman better than him, too.
Oh god! That brings me to my next one. Is Julian Edelman a Hall of Famer?
No.
No, that's a hard no.
You don't think so? For how much he's done
Ben,
for that, like
Ben, there's no way you say yeah, is there?
No.
No, or is this a unanimous thing that he is not a Hall of Famer, Brandon?
Hold on, I'm still trying to gather my thoughts. Hold on. Oh, that was good.
Very hard worker he is, though.
Who was it on like the sports talks that was like saying all that? Where they're like, he's a great worker and
That's like every sports analyst talking about a white football player, dog, or like it's just crazy.
Ben, what's up with the undertones to these questions? I don't know if you're
oh no,
comfortable with all
what no,
this.
what no.
I don't
I-
think
I-
Julian Edelman is a first ballot Hall of Famer, but I think he can get into the Hall of Fame.
I personally don't think he is a Hall of Famer. He has the rings, but his stat line
Yeah.
and his like Pro Bowls and All Pros are just not there. Like no All Pros, only a few Pro Bowl appearances. Like nothing crazy about his career. He was just like a very
He's-
solid.
If Tom
Great
Brady gets into the Hall of
player.
Fame, he saved Tom Brady's career right there in that when they played Atlanta, dog.
He'd only have 6 instead of 7 rings? Come on.
It's one less.
Edelman should definitely always showed out in the playoffs, though.
Oh, if Torrey Holt's not a Hall of Famer, Edelman's not a Hall of Famer to me.
Yeah.
I can agree with you there. Actually, I agree with
Yeah.
you there. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I agree as well. All right,
Keep him coming. Keep him
Alright.
coming. Keep him coming.
Okay.
Swear to God, if it's another white guy.
No.
Eli Manning.
Eli Manning, is he a Hall of Famer?
How'd you
No,
know?
that was actually wasn't even part of my list, but now I want to ask it. Is Eli Manning a Hall of Famer?
No.
Oh,
I think yeah.
I think
I think
yes.
I think he should be a Hall of Famer just for beating Brady two times.
Once.
2 times. Yeah. If it was 1 time, then then I
Yeah.
think
It's just so
He,
many bad things that happen. Like, does it outweigh the good things that he did?
I think it does. He beat a
yeah.
Patriots team that was almost undefeated,
That's
and
like, yeah, that's where I go
a-
to.
and he has two iconic catches. He has the
Throws.
helmet catch, and then he has the Mario Manningham catch.
2 MVP, 2 Super Bowl MVPs, two. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
but both those MVPs, like I feel like they just gave it to the quarterback because no one else played that great.
They should
That's
have gave it to
that's
the they should
almost
have gave it to the
like
defensive
his
line in 2007.
yeah,
Honestly,
exactly. Like
that's
this
almost
defense
every
holding
year.
Tom Brady to like 14, like holding the greatest offense in the NFL to 14 points, number one offense in the league, 17-0 or 18-0 at that point or whatever. Like you're telling me your whole like I don't know, like I don't give him credit for that.
no, I agree
Like
with you there, Jay. Like, I feel like they should have gave like that whole defense for holding Tom Brady to 13 points.
it seemed like Strahan was hitting him like every like 2 to 3 passing plays. Like I would have gave it to him over Eli Manning. Honestly, he was in his face so much throughout the entire game.
But I mean,
Like, Eli
Eli
Manning
Manning
made a
came in
cool
the
throw at
clutch,
the end of the game.
bro. Eli Manning. Everybody says this every time that fucking those highlights come on. Everybody says that he does not have an athletic bone in his body. He trips over his own fucking feet all the time, and yet he completes this pass. It's just that Manning clutch factor, dog.
It is, but it was weird. Peyton was the better regular season quarterback, but Eli was the better playoff quarterback when it came to the Manning family.
Eli can beat Peyton's dad. That's why.
So I mean, I don't know. I think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I understand that 2007 one, but I mean, I just think overall, like he's won some games that he was never even supposed to win. The Giants were notorious when Eli was there for just winning games that they weren't supposed to. So, I don't know. I mean, his stat line maybe not be there, but
But how does this
his
affect LeBron's legacy, though?
find that on the next episode of Undisputed. I'm just kidding.
Who else? But you got anybody else?
I got two more
Okay.
for you guys.
Let's
Just
fire
curious.
him off.
All right, for these last two are NBA players.
Okay.
All right, Zach Randolph. I don't know if you guys remember Zach
Ooh,
Randolph.
yeah.
Is he a Hall of Famer or not?
I want to say no, but then it's not I hate how the NBA does it. It's the Basketball Hall of Fame.
I don't
So
really
it
know
takes
Basketball Hall of Fame too much, but I'm gonna try.
I think Andre Iguodala is going to be a Hall of Famer, Brandon.
Yeah.
Like it's so easy compared to NFL.
But he was the reason why the Warriors won in 2015.
Yeah, for holding LeBron to 34 points. Like holy shit, how did he do it?
I could hold LeBron at 34.
All I know is I want Iguodala.
Death beams pointed at the earth. Who do you want shooting the three? I want Iguodala.
So I feel like
I can see.
Sorry, go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
I would say I could see them actually holding him out of it.
I don't think he gets in. Yeah.
Because I mean, he's had multiple seasons where he's averaged like 20 points per game, and he was a good defender. But he only like went to one conference final, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was never like the best player on the team he was on, like when he was doing it. So I mean, like he was like super efficient, gave points, gave defense, gave effort, but he just never like got over like that conference final, the one conference final. So I mean, he's a good player, but like, is he Hall of Fame worthy?
Looking at 18,000 points and 10,000 rebounds, it's pretty impressive.
It is.
Still say no.
We know Iguodala was good on the Sixers. We just threw a joke out there, guys. Come on, don't take it too serious, guys. We don't have a short memory. We know.
Or do we? I'm just kidding. I mean, yeah. So yay or nay on Zach Randolph making the Hall of Fame?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
I think he's just gonna miss it, dude. I feel like he's gonna be the borderline
I feel like
missing
he
it.
helped that Memphis team so much though. Like they weren't that good without him.
I mean,
They
the main
were.
players were Marcus Saul and Mike Conley back then.
Yeah.
He was a
Mhm.
third option. Was he even a third option?
He was like their second option, but he was better
No,
defensively though, wasn't he?
no.
He was
Marcus Saul and Mike Conley were like the 1-2 punch.
They were, but he was still averaging like 16, 20 points a game for them.
So he was your third option, right?
I guess you would technically almost call him like the third option.
I know like Marcus Saul was like on that playoff run, he was hitting like crazy shots too, so throughout the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, so then like if Zach's not a Hall of Famer, would you say Manu Ginobili is not a Hall of Famer because he was like the sixth man and then every now and then a starter?
He's contributed to 5 rings though, or no, 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Four.
Yeah. Mhm.
I would say he is.
So Manu's a Hall of Famer, but Zach Randolph isn't just because of the rings.
I mean, he was a factor like in every like championship run though too, and he
Mhm.
was the best 6 man in the NBA for how long?
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, he just doesn't have like like Zach. He doesn't have like the All-Star games or NBA selections.
I think
Mhm.
if like cuz the Hall of Fame do they go off of the um like their peers voting or do they go off of media? Cuz I know the NFL mostly goes off of media. Like the peers don't really have much of a say so.
I don't know, Matt. Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Cuz I feel like if it's like peers like, I feel like he will make the Hall of Fame,
Hmm.
but I don't know.
Probably.
I feel like he should. I feel like he deserves it.
No,
I feel like
Ginobili. I think he's definitely a Hall of Famer because of as a player, but even like I said, just his impact, just to European. He's from Argentina, I guess, but the impact globally that he had on basketball too.
no,
The,
Ginobili's
the
a Hall of
NBA
Famer for sure.
has the NBA has a honor committee of 24 people who vote on the Hall of Fame every year.
Oh, okay.
But at the same time, Imalo Ginobili was a selfish player. He could have requested a trade to a team for a larger role and been a starter and probably go to a couple All-Star games. But he
Yeah.
doesn't win. He maybe only probably wins 1 ring or 2 with the Spurs, and then that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair. All right.
I,
So
I,
I'll finish this.
All right, go
I'll
ahead.
finish this up with the last one. So we're going. So last one. If he doesn't, all right. No, I'm just gonna say it as right now. Is Jimmy Butler a Hall of Famer or not?
Yes.
He is a Hall of Famer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, yes. Come on, dude. He carried that Miami team in 2020 in the bubble. He's shown he can be that guy. The Sixers really fucked up, dude. Sixers really fucked up.
If it was NFL standards, I don't think he makes it as of right now. But NBA, I think he for sure makes the Hall of Fame. Probably even like first ballot.
Because he has been very dominant, like in his playoff runs that he has done.
Yeah, I feel like this. I feel like this isn't. I don't know. I feel like this isn't tough. I don't know. That's kind of.
No, he's for sure an NBA Hall of Famer.
Yeah, this isn't as tough just because I feel like the NBA is just, their Hall of Fame is just so big,
Yeah.
so open.
Okay, so the drunk says Jimmy Butler had one good playoff run. Let's be honest. How true do we think that is?
I mean, he had a great one this year.
Yeah, he had a good one this year, and then
Nice.
leading them to the finals.
He's had 2 good playoff runs.
Oh
Yeah.
God, I feel like he really helps any team he's with.
And he still has a chance to write it. He's still going. He's not done yet.
It's just
Yeah,
crazy. He was one shot away, like that one shot that fucking brick, bro.
Yeah, exactly. A good shot, good looking shot at that too, an open shot. So
Your boy Aaron, he's the NBA specialist, dog. He says not a Hall of Famer.
So do you think Jimmy would have been a Hall of Famer if they would have went to the finals this year? If they went to the finals and they lost.
I feel like it'd be the same if they lost.
Jimmy
Yeah.
Butler has one more playoff game than Tracy McGrady, and Tracy McGrady was a first ballot. Tracy
Yeah,
McGrady's never won a playoff series, I don't think. So I feel like Jimmy Butler's for sure a Hall of Famer.
T-Mac was on the Spurs when they lost to LeBron in the finals, but doesn't T-Mac have an MVP too, though?
Yeah.
Does T-Mac have an MVP?
Didn't he have? Wasn't Yao MVP? I don't know. I can't fucking tell you, dog.
Pretty
Wait,
sure.
say that again?
Did McGrady have an MVP on his team?
On the Raptors? Or I don't think so, right? He was Raptors, Rockets, Spurs. Tim Duncan, right? Played with Tim Duncan. I guess technically.
Yeah, when he was old.
Like prime Grady, I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, I know he's
I
never won a
playing with
playoff
Yao.
series.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Jimmy could definitely be a Hall of Famer because, like you said, like I feel like he's definitely helped those teams get over the hump and become good like teams. Like, with the Timberwolves, I mean, that was like one thing. That team was like very immature, but when he went to the 76ers, they became almost a Eastern Conference team. Goes to the Heat, but I mean, like when he goes to the Heat, do you think it's him being like a good player, or you think it's the system? Because I mean, they have Eric Spoelstra, who's a good coach. They have solid players around them. So you think it's him helping them get to the Eastern Conference, or do you think it's the environment he's in?
Dog, Jimmy Butler was about to fucking throw hands at one of his teammates, dog. Put him in the fucking Hall of Fame.
Yep.
I think he gets them over that hump. They're still a playoff team without Jimmy Butler for sure. Like it's a great system and a great, well-coached team. They develop players like very well over there, but I think Butler's gets them to the Eastern Conference Finals/Finals team, like borderline.
Do you think they're like missing that one more piece to make it to the finals?
That's why they try to get KD.
I would get KD.
Jesus, dude, give up like half the fucking team for it.
Ben, I really wish you would have gave us these names beforehand, so we're not all.
That's the best part, though.
I know it's the best
beautiful
part.
Yeah, it's pure. It's
Hall
pure
of Fame
opinion.
thing though for Eli Manning. Do you think Eli Manning is better than Boomer Esiason?
Ooh.
Because Boomer Esiason is not in the Hall of Fame, and I think he's way better than
That's
Eli
actually
Manning.
pretty good.
Same with
Jay.
Ken Anderson from the Bengals from the '80s. He's not in the Hall of Fame, and he's way better than Eli Manning.
Ken Anderson.
I
he
mean,
was
but the only
quarterback.
thing. Sorry, Ben, go ahead.
No. Who was he the quarterback of? Ken Anderson?
Boomer
That was
Esiason,
No. The one you said after Boomer.
Ken Anderson.
Was that the Chargers quarterback?
Yes, Kent Stabler.
Oh, that was Ken Stabler.
Yeah,
That's why I was confused.
Bengals.
Okay, my bad. I was getting them confused. That's why I wanted the clarity.
I like that Boomer Esiason one though. That's kind of the only thing that he doesn't have against him is the Super Bowl rings, dude.
I'm surprised Ben didn't ask us if like Gordon Hayward was a Hall of Famer or something like that, man. That's what I was
I would have
expecting.
slapped him across his fucking camera.
What
what I thought was
the
coming.
Gordon Hayward? What the hell? No, dude, come on, dude. I got better questions than that.
Is LeBron James a Hall of Famer?
No.
Well, if we listen to Undisputed, then I'm gonna listen to Skip and say no.
Just gotta look at his free throw percentage.
Okay. Wait, last one. Did you guys hear what? Did we talk about what Ray Allen said about LeBron last time?
No.
About how he's not the GOAT because he can't shoot threes.
Oh,
I just see that video.
Because he's not the best 3-point shooter. Like, is he the
Yeah.
best shooter? Is he the best dribbler?
Yeah.
So like in that case, like Jordan's like not the GOAT either. Like I don't know who his GOAT is if that's like the case.
Ray
He's
Allen
trying
has
to say Curry's better.
I think Ray Allen was
Ray-
trying to make a case for himself.
Yeah, no shit, dude. That was like the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard someone say. Because he's not the three. Okay, then take Michael Jordan off, like they said.
Damn.
Hey, you
Ray
know what
Allen,
though? Ray Allen can criticize the guy. He saved LeBron's career.
Really did though.
Yeah, so he has the right
I
to
mean,
criticize.
LeBron was doing so much though, and then he did so much in overtime. I mean, I get it. Like
Yeah.
Ray Allen hit that shot. I get what you're coming from, but LeBron
just
had
scored like 27 straight points, but yeah, Real had a shot at the end, so he saved a legacy.
Yeah.
so then, do you give Kyrie credit to LeBron's career too, since he also hit that three?
Actually, yeah, LeBron shouldn't have won any rings now that we're talking about it, man.
Like the way I look at it,
here
if
we
Ray
go.
Allen scored 25 straight points at the end of the game, but then LeBron hits the game-winning three, everyone would be saying, "Oh, but Ray Allen scored 25 points at the end. LeBron just hit one shot," and people would still be shitting on LeBron about it. Like the only reason why they're in that game is because LeBron's literally the only person scoring at the end.
Of course, man. It's just a little joke. Jeez, man, these
That
bronzexuals
was
coming
a
out the
serious
woods.
tone.
Jeez.
All I'm saying is, if we're giving credit to Kyrie, we're giving credit to Ray Allen, we should give credit to Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr also won a finals for MJ.
Here goes Ben praising the white man again.
Oh my God.
Chill out, Ben.
Look, all I'm just saying, if we give credit to those two guys, we should give credit to Steve Kerr for also helping out MJ.
Ben,
Whatever you say, buddy.
Ben, you're getting canceled tomorrow, dog. You're
I
never
don't
promoting
know what's
ever
going-
again.
I don't even know what's going on. Julian Edelman was my second option, or my second question.
I don't know how we picked that one, but that just worked out so good. I'm so glad. New narrative. You're going on TikTok, Ben. I'm sorry.
I don't even know what's
Yeah.
going on. I don't even know what happened.
Every Ben is the same. Yes, you were right, Herbie.
Oh my God.
So, all right. Well, I think we're gonna end it there. It's a really good episode, Matt. I appreciate you for coming on, spitting some knowledge with us. I know sometimes we can be a little idiotic, but it's good. It's good for the culture.
It was fine. Honestly, I was having fun until Ben started talking about the Colts. But
Thank-
other than that, it was a great time.
Oh, what the hell?
Every time. I'm so glad you see it too.
I'm sorry the Colts are doing so good in camp.
It was an honor for you guys having me. I appreciate it.
So, yep. All right, guys. Well, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're now on Google Podcasts and iHeartRadio. So go ahead and give us a listen there if you're not listening right now. I appreciate everybody here on this live chat, chatting with us, making us laugh with all your crazy comments, Aaron. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, y'all have a good night.